Remember James Charles' pinkety drinkety era? He always had one in his hand.
This morning, you guys know I start off my day every single day with a Starbucks pinkety drinkety.
My first ever pinkety drinkety.
How do you feel? Give us a review. Pinkety drinkety.
Well, now he wants a little credit for popularizing the Starbucks drink, and a bunch of people are arguing with him online about this topic. This all got brought up because Starbucks decided to release a bottle version of their pink drink in stores, and James recently got his hands on it and decided to vent on TikTok about the fact that Starbucks never paid him for getting everyone to try this drink.
I found it! I finally found the Starbucks pinkety drinkety. Oh my god, I've been looking for this for literally months now at my grocery store, but it's been sold out every single time that I was there until this morning. I was walking down the aisle. This literally caught the corner of my eye, screaming, "Sister!" up at me from the shelf. Starbucks recently decided to bottle their pinkety drinkety and now sell it in grocery stores all across America. Where's my check? That's what I want to know. Where is my check? I want the royalties on this. A lot of you bitches don't like me, and that's okay, but I know every single one of you in 2018 went to Starbucks and ordered a pinkety drinkety because of me. Because of me. This used to be on their secret menu, but when I started talking about this, they became so popular that they officially got added to the real Starbucks menu, and now it is still, to this day, one of the most popular drinks that they sell. And I get nothing! Literally nothing! Not a single cent! They sent me a DM in 2018 thanking me for making it super viral, and were like, oh my god, we should talk. I obviously wrote back being like, love you guys, let's do a commercial, let's do a campaign, let's do like a whole branded thing. Fully left me unread, and a week later they unsent their original DM admitting that it was all my idea, and thanks to me that it became a thing. I should sue. Oh, honestly, I stopped drinking this a very long time ago because it was giving me explosive diarrhea and making me fart nonstop. So anyway, let's try it out, shall we? Cheers to millions of dollars down the drain. Yep, it tastes exactly like a pink drink. I hate that it's good.
Now, this isn't the first time that James has seemingly taken credit for popularizing the drink. He stitched a video on TikTok before of a Starbucks employee saying, mid-pink drink, disassociating to the fact that James Charles invented this drink and now I make 30 per shift. And he captioned it saying, I stopped drinking them so long ago because 1, Starbucks refused to cut me a check, and 2, they made me fart. Someone else ended up replying to James and said, so embarrassing watching him go along with a lie that he invented it. I literally remember ordering it in 2016 and being an aesthetic Pinterest thing. He just repopularized it in 2018. And yes, it actually was created back in 2016, and we'll get into it, but over the years, James has stayed pretty consistent in being the pink drink representative, and on Impulsive a while back, he also talked about the fact that he popularized the drink.
We did get you your favorite Starbucks drink, I believe.
Yeah, pink drink.
Starbucks
This drink is literally on the menu because of me.
What is it called? The pinkety drinkety?
Cheers, sisters. Well, no, it's on as the pink drink.
Here we go.
200.
Episode 200, baby.
200, baby. Let's go.
It was you used to have to order this by ordering. It was a venti strawberry acai refresher with coconut milk and water.
All right.
Okay.
So is it secret menu?
It used to be, but then so many people, I just started calling it the pink drink on Snapchat and stuff, and so many other people started ordering it, and now it's actually on the menu as pink drink.
That's what Danny said.
Yeah, it blew up.
She said you like made this drink.
And Starbucks literally DM'd me be like, oh my god, we have so many people order the pink drink, like we love you, and I was like, oh, would love to work together or something, and then they ignored it.
No, come on.
And they still follow me to this
that's
day.
dumb. And that's dumb. You literally have proven that you're like a market maker.
Now, there's a lot of confusion, I think, with this because some people think James is claiming that he invented the drink when that's not actually true. The pink drink was a thing way before James popularized it in 2018. And I know because I remember my roommate in college working at Starbucks in 2016, and I literally have this screenshot on my phone from when someone was drinking the drink, and I remember her starting to bring it home after this. So he definitely didn't invent it 2 years later. Popularized for sure, but invent, I don't think so. I definitely do remember it being easier to order the drink after James started talking about it though, because they knew what the pink drink was, and you didn't have to say strawberry acai with coconut milk. But some of the wording in the replies under his TikTok venting about this had people feeling like he was trying to say that he invented the drink entirely, and that's when it turned into a whole thing. Someone said to him, James, if it was on the secret menu, doesn't that mean someone created it before you? And he said, there's no actual secret menu. I started ordering it by customizing the refresher and I called it a pink drink. Then they added it to the real menu. Someone from Starbucks ended up replying to James, upset that he was trying to take credit or feels entitled to some credit for something that he didn't actually create.
Where is my check? I want the real.
This literally makes me so mad. Excuse me that I look like a mess right now, but I was working at Starbucks in 2016, 2017, when the pink drink was actually put on the menu, and it was put on the menu by Lady Gaga. So Lady Gaga and Starbucks came together and they decided that 10% of the proceeds sold by the pink drink and the violet drink would be given to the Born This Way Foundation. So no, you did not make it popular, and no, you did not put it on the menu because Lady Gaga put it on the menu. And in his little video, he talks about how Starbucks sent him a message and then later deleted it. That's probably because they realized, oh, a couple years ago, Lady Gaga put this on the menu. And here is the proof for my last video. Starbucks and Lady Gaga create Cups of Kindness collection, June 2017. See, here it is. This one's a violet drink. That's the matcha lemonade. That's the pink ombre. And then that's the pink drink. And it says, the new Starbucks Cups of Kindness collection features 4 vivid iced beverages hand-picked by Lady Gaga. So here it is. Up there is the new matcha lemonade, the new violet drink, and the ombre pink drink. Oh, and look at that. Does it say the pink drink right there? It totally says the pink drink. And look at that. Starbucks has committed to a minimum of 2,500,000 contributions to the Born This Way Foundation. It was Lady Gaga who put it on the menu. So James Charles, please stop.
Now, this whole thing made me want to go out and try it for myself, honestly, because I heard these came out, but they've been sold out and I just forgot that they existed. So I decided to go on a little trip to the store and see what these bottled pink drinks were like, if they were actually like the ones at Starbucks. And I honestly also wanted to know if they were going to be chunky, because sometimes if you let the Starbucks one sit for a little bit, it gets a little chunky. And the Emma Chamberlain canned coffee drink was made with coconut milk, and that one was pretty chunky, and that was a whole drama. And so I wanted to see if this one was gonna chunk up, or like what the deal was, if it tasted like the one from Starbucks. And shockingly, it was super smooth, no chunks, and I didn't even have to shake it for it to look like this, and it tasted exactly like the one from Starbucks. And it's so much cheaper. Like, this was $3.99, and the drink at Starbucks for a grande, which is basically like half a cup and some ice, is $5.95. So if you like this drink and get it often, honestly, this might be the move for you if you can find it, because everywhere was saying sold out. But don't forget to thank James Charles while you're there, because he seems to think that he deserves some credit for this drink being so popular and for the invention of the name, the pink drink. I certainly do want to know what you guys think about the fact that James is mad at Starbucks for not giving him credit or writing him a check for talking about the pinkity drinkity. Do you guys think that he deserved a little something for it, or did you already know about the drink before he started drinking them all the time? I definitely think that they could have done some sort of campaign with him, because he was very popular back then. Like, 2018 was his prime, and that's when everyone was loving him. And I feel like he could have been in like a little ad or something. But also back then, I just feel like a lot of people weren't taking influencers seriously. I feel like brand deals weren't being thrown around like they are now. I know a lot of people don't like to say that influencers are the same thing as a celebrity, but they kind of are. Like, they hold a lot of power. They sell products. There's a lot of people that are watching them, that look up to them, want to buy the things that they like. And at that time, James was super big, but I feel like it wasn't until 2020 and TikTok that people started to look at influencers as celebrities, because I think that Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae really changed the game. I mean, Charlie with 100 million followers, these are like unheard of numbers, and there was so many people watching them. And I feel like a lot of companies started to see that influencers really do have a lot of people that are looking at them, and they do bring in a lot of numbers. I mean, that's literally how Addison Rae got that movie deal on Netflix, was because they knew that people were going to watch the movie because of Addison, whether they liked her or not. And she delivered. She brought in a ton of viewers. But I feel like back then, Starbucks probably was just like, I don't know if it's like the right thing to do an influencer collaboration. And I'm not saying that there were no brand deals before like Addison Rae in like 2020 and stuff, because there definitely were, but I just feel like a lot of them were still skeptical on the whole thing. And I feel like they just could have done something fun with James at the time. Even though this is supposedly Lady Gaga's drink that she created in 2016, it didn't have to be like the James Charles pink drink, but he could have just been holding it up for like an ad, and I feel like it would have been like a fun little thing. But it didn't happen, and he's clearly still very bitter about it. But that's what's going on with James wanting his little check from Starbucks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.